most people have to max out settings on their GPUs without knowing what they actually mean. So, by the end of the video, you're going to know every GPU feature which I've listed and the effect it has on your gameplay. Start with number 1, ray tracing. Ray tracing is a rendering technique that simulates how light travels in the real world. An example of ray tracing is a Pado reflecting characters and buildings realistically. The GPU calculates millions of virtual light rays and how they reflect, and cast shadow in a 3D environment. Since these calculations in every single frame is very demanding, modern graphic cards use dedicated microprocessors. NVIDIA RTX use RT cores to process the mathematics alongside tensor cores that use AI. AMD Radeon RX uses ray accelerators to handle the complex mathematics of light. Despite the hardware, ray tracing is heavy and can heavily reduce the gaming frame rate. To counter these frame drops, modern GPUs rely on AI-driven upscaling and frame-gen technologies. Path tracing. Path tracing is an advanced version of ray tracing which traces many light paths and simulates almost every interaction. It is able to capture complex lighting for realism. However, it requires massive processing power and specialized hardware to avoid frame rate drops. It is now being used in demanding PC games like Cyberpunk 2077. This feature often requires AI upscaling like DLSS to run smoothly. DLSS stands for Deep Learning Supersampling. It is an AI-driven graphic technology that improves frame rate and image quality. It renders games at lower resolution and uses dedicated AI processors to upscale the picture, delivering high-resolution visuals without performance drops. For example, instead of rendering at 4K, the GPU renders at 1440p and then AI reconstructs it to 4K. This technology is, however, exclusive to NVIDIA GeForce RTX cards. FSR. FSR stands for Fidelity FX Super Resolution. It is AMD's alternative to DLSS. This feature works similar to DLSS by upscaling lower resolution images into higher resolution. But unlike DLSS, which works only on NVIDIA, FSR is supported on a wide variety of graphic cards like AMD, NVIDIA, and Intel GPUs. Frame generation. This technology uses AI to insert new interpolated frames between traditionally rendered ones. It guesses motion and tries to predict what goes on in between. For an easy understanding, with traditional rendering, the GPU creates frame 1, then frame 2, then frame 3. But with frame gen, the GPU creates frame 1, AI frame, frame 2, AI frame. This feature dramatically boosts your FPS. However, there will be input latency since the GPU has to hold back a finished frame to calculate the intermediate one. Dynamic resolution. This feature automatically adjusts gameplay resolution by lowering the resolution during heavy scenes to maintain the frame rate, and it will raise the resolution when the GPU has headroom. Let's say there is an explosion when playing a video game. The image will appear blurry or at lower resolution, and it will return back to its original quality once the explosion is over. It is very common on consoles like the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. HDR. HDR stands for High Dynamic Resolution. This feature allows your graphic card to output a wide range of colors, deeper blacks, and brighter highlights to compatible monitors or HDR certified displays. It simply improves visual quality. Display Sync. This feature synchronizes your monitor's refresh rate with the graphic card frame rate. This will help prevent screen tearing. But what is screen tearing? Screen tearing happens when your GPU sends a new frame to your monitor before the monitor has finished displaying the previous one. Several technologies which achieve this feature are the NVIDIA G-Sync and the AMD FreeSync anti-aliasing. This feature smooths out jagged, stepped edges on digital graphics. Because monitors use square pixels, but game objects contain curves and diagonals, rendering them creates a jagged staircase effect. This feature helps to smoothen the image quality. Anisotropic filtering. This feature sharpens texture when viewed at an oblique angle, like a long stretch of road in a video game. It prevents distant textures from looking blurry while having minimal impact on frame rate. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this.